What is good, YouTube? And you guys probably saw my Kyle video where we showcased him in Ruby farming, and also I did a summoning session which didn't really go that well. But you guys probably know at this point that this character is absolutely cracked. So what we're going to actually do is test him out in Castle Rush. And the reason why is because he has 2/4 target attacks which don't get their damage reduced. And I'm going to spoil it. He is absolutely crazy. You can see that basically I'm top 10 on the personal rankings board right now, which is probably going to not stand for a while because there are some crazy whales on my server, or I guess my region rather. But you're going to see that I use Kyle as my main DPS, and I was able to score 1.5 mil. Now, of course, he is T6, but you have to realize that I'm on like a purple pet, and I don't have Biscuit T6, which basically gives you 2 giga buff damage dealers, which makes the run like super easy to score high. And my guild is pretty strong. You're going to see a lot of people are switching to Kyle, and there's even some people with like T6 Biscuit, T7 Rachel, T10 Taka, and I'm doing like 50% more on the runs. Now it might be just some luck. I don't know if I'll score this high in this showcase, but I just want to show you guys how he can be super strong in Castle Rush as well, which is going to help a lot of you newer players out there because you can invest into Kyle and he'll be good for PvE, for farming, and also probably progression, I'm assuming. He'll be good in PvP, and he'll also be good in Castle Rush on the physical days. And the reason why is because basically, if you look at the boss info, and this is going to be for a lot of the bosses, there's going to be an immunity to, or I guess, reduced damage from single target, and also quintuple, which is 5 attacks. And Kyle actually is similar to Taka in the fact that he has 2 attacks that aren't reduced by it with the Chain Burial and also Chain Suppression. And then he also has this AoE attack which will be reduced, but it still does decent damage. So you're going to see that he does a lot of damage and that he's able to clear this pretty easily, and he's going to be absolutely amazing for physical day Castle Rush. So this is the setup I have him on. I do have him pretty much fully invested into, and that's mostly a result of me testing him for Ruby farming, so I can't really take away his dupes. But you're going to see that his damage potential is pretty crazy. Just want to make sure he's capped at crit rate. I'm at 100% with 27% from my passive and 73% from crit rate. And then I have pretty much just full crit damage and stuff like that. This is the team that I run. If you're struggling to live because Delins is like one-shotting some of your characters, what you can actually do is run Lee and have him taunt. And you can actually have him taunt Delins' what's it called? Deathly Slice, because otherwise, later on, you're going to see that he starts killing people. In the run I did 1.5 mil, I also kind of ended up losing some members, but I was able to do a lot of damage. And this is the setup that we have. He's going to kill with 2 skills here. You might not be able to if you don't have the gear to do it, but YOLO, right? Now you want to make sure that when you do Castle Rush, I'll probably start doing the Castle Rush guide again later with new characters, but you don't want to do it in 2x. You want to turn 2x off, because this gives you a lot more time to react to your skills. So you can see first wave 1-shot, second wave will also get 1-shot. And then I'm going to put up my defense down from Rachel. And this is mostly just to, you know, do a lot of damage because I don't have my skills up, so I don't have to buff my Kyle right away. But after this, what we're going to do is probably do some damage with my Jhin, because he can't really rotate it a lot. Sorry, I had to cough. I finally, I just muted my mic and now I unmuted, but we did damage there, so this is like the ability that does a ton of damage. You could see even at very early on into the fight, it does a lot. And it does go again if you kill something, so that's why Lee's pretty good. But we're going to buff here now, and then yeah, you can see Kyle starting to do a lot of damage, even with his basic attacks and his passive. But I'm going to try to debuff the Delins here. This just makes you take a lot less damage, but this is still going to one-shot you later on, just so you know, with the Deathly Slice. So at this point, it is a very good time to weave in a heal. And I think I will use Lina's skill. Oh my god, this is like without his abilities, because this will refresh the defense down, also will set up for my Kyle, who's going to be going very shortly here. So there he goes. I'm gonna go with Kyle's chain suppression. Does 400k damage very casually. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I refresh the defense down and vulnerability. And then I can go once more, and you'll see he's gonna do a ton of damage. So here he is, the ability's coming up. And then I think I refresh Rachel's, what's it called? Damage down buff on Delins, so I don't die. Oh my god, my voice just cracked. Need to cough again, but we're manning up here. Need to use Jhin ability, and then I refresh Biscuit buff. And then I should have my ability back for Kyle. Okay, I don't know if it'll come up, so I might have to heal, which is perfectly fine. This might kill someone, by the way. Oh, it's so close. Nah, we ain't bitches. I'm skilling. Give me that damage, baby. Holy. Yeah. Oh no, please don't die. Holy shit. Okay, I think I just have to just go for damage here. So I think Biscuit dies no matter what eventually. And I just want to get one more burst window off with my Kyle here. So we're going to set up with this debuff. I'm just going to kind of sack 2 of my units. I did get all my buffs up on Kyle, so he's going to do a lot of damage with this. Okay, here we go. Chain Burial. Boom. Boom. Oh my god. And now we just do more damage because the round's ending soon. So we do Jhin, and then I do his other attack, I believe. This should kill. Yeah, you're gonna see he resets and does it again. This is why Lee can be good if your team is dying too much. But it's okay. So I get another attack off on Delins. Actually, he's vulnerable, or invulnerable. But okay, we get to 1.6 mil, so I think that's a new record, right? I think I scored even higher. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you can kind of see Kyle is absolutely crazy in Castle Rush as well. Did that push me up anywhere? No, I fell down, because now the real whales are starting to play. Actually, it didn't update, so I actually did get higher, because 1.61, and now I'm at, yeah, 1.61, so yeah. But that is pretty much Kyle for Castle Rush, guys. You can see he's absolutely crazy because his skill 1 and skill 2 do all of their damage. It doesn't get reduced. And, you know, I was building my Taka up. I did get him to T2 and was planning to skill enhance him because he's really good here. But, goodbye Taka. And hello, Reign of Kyle. I think Taka's still going to be good in Advent Expedition because you need 2 teams, which is kind of like required for, you know, having Taka and Kyle. But no, we'll have to see. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next video. Peace.